Mueller homing in on whether Trump told ex-National Security Advisor Mike Flynn to lie to the FBI over Russia. Special counsel Robert Mueller is interested in uncovering whether President Trump instructed fired National Security Advisor Mike Flynn to lie to the FBI, according to a new look at the state of play of the Russia probe. Flynn advised Donald Trump during the campaign and served as White House National Security Advisor for just 24 days. He remained on the job for 18 days after a turning point, when former Deputy Attorney General Sally Yates says she informed White House counsel Don McGahn that Flynn had not been truthful about his conversations with Sergey Kislyak, Russia's former ambassador to the U.S. Flynn has now pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI on February 24, when he was interviewed about those contacts, which involved discussions of sanctions the Obama administration slapped on Russia to protest election interference. Mueller wants to find out why Flynn remained on the job for 18 days after Yates delivered the warning about him, NBC reported, based on two people familiar with the investigation. The special counsel also appears interested in whether Trump directed him to lie to senior officials, including Vice President Mike Pence, or the FBI, and if so why, according to the report. To that end, people being interviewed by Mueller's investigators are being asked about each day Flynn remained on the job after the White House had been informed internally that he had lied to investigators. Lying to the FBI is a federal crime, and if Trump were to have knowledge of such an act in advance, it would feature in any effort to charge him with obstruction of justice. According to his plea agreement, Flynn discussed sanctions with Kislyak on December 29 while also exchanging communications with Trump's transition team at Mar-a-Lago at the time. December 29 is the same day the Obama administration imposed sanctions on Russia. According to his plea, Flynn spoke to Trump transition officials to discuss what, if anything, to communicate to the Russian ambassador about the U.S. sanctions. Central to any obstruction charge will be when the president learned that Flynn lied about the contacts, even if Trump did not order him to undertake the outreach to Russia. Trump fired Flynn on February 13, saying he did so because the advisor had not been truthful with Pence, who went on national television and denied discussions about sanctions took place. Justice Department officials told the network they expected Trump to fire Flynn immediately on January 26 after learning he had lied to Pence. Trump fired Yates January 30 after she defiantly refused to enforce his immigration ban. Trump tweeted earlier this month after Flynn's bombshell guilty plea, "I had to fire General Flynn because he lied to the vice president and the FBI. He has pled guilty to those lies. It is a shame because his actions during the transition were lawful. There was nothing to hide." The tweet drew immediate attention from critics who said it amounted to possible admission of obstruction if Trump knew back in February that Flynn had lied to investigators. But Trump lawyer John Dowd stepped forward to say that it was in fact he who wrote Trump's tweet. Trump's firing of FBI Director James Comey is another part of the picture. Comey testified based on his contemporaneous notes that Trump asked him on February 14 to hold back an investigation of Flynn over his contacts with Kislyak. "I hope you can see your way clear to letting this go, to letting Flynn go. He is a good guy. I hope you can let this go," Comey wrote that Trump told him.